Did you know that 1 in 5 teens today struggles with a diagnosable mental health disorder? That means right now, in every school, on every street, there are young people silently battling something they might not even have words for. Now imagine carrying that weight while constantly being judged for how you look, what you post, who you talk to, and whether you're good enough at literally everything: school, friends, your future. Join me as I dive into the craziest challenges of being a teen in today's world and see if I can survive them all. Being a teenager has never been easy, but something about this era feels different. Maybe it's the constant pressure to be perfect. Maybe it's the fact that you're online more than you're offline. Or maybe it's that being a teen today means growing up faster than you ever should have to. Whatever it is, one thing's for sure: this might be the most brutal age to grow up in. Let's start with the obvious one: social media. It was supposed to connect us. Instead, it turned into a mirror that never turns off. Imagine waking up, scrolling through perfectly filtered lives, seeing people who look like they've got it all figured out, while you're just trying to make it through another math test. You're not just competing for grades anymore, you're competing for attention, for approval, for likes. Post the wrong thing? You could be roasted, cancelled, or worse, ignored completely. And even if you do everything right, there's always someone doing it better. Better face, better style, better life. Except, it's all fake. Everyone's faking it. But when you're 15 and your brain is still wiring itself, it feels real. And those feelings? They stick. Then there's mental health, anxiety, depression, burnout. It used to be something adults worried about. Now, it's hitting kids before they even finish high school. There are teens who can't sleep without melatonin, who feel physical panic at the sound of a school bell, who carry around trauma like it's just another subject on their schedule. And let's talk about school for a second. Because the pressure? It's not just about getting good grades anymore. It's, are you in enough clubs? Did you volunteer? Are you a leader? Are you building your personal brand? Oh, and don't forget, if you mess up online, a college might see it. There's this feeling that you can't just be a teen. You have to be a future adult in training 24/7. Even when you're supposed to be having fun, even when you're exhausted. I talked to a girl named Leah. She's 16. She told me she checks Instagram before she brushes her teeth, not because she cares, but because she's afraid if she doesn't post enough, people will forget she exists. She said it half laughing, but her eyes didn't laugh. Then there's Jordan, smart guy, top of his class. He told me he had a full-blown panic attack when he saw his friend post a perfect GPA on Snapchat, not because he was jealous, but because it made him feel like a failure even though he had a 3.9. So many teens today are running races they didn't sign up for. Races with no finish line. Races where even resting makes you feel like you're falling behind. And the hardest part? Sometimes, even home isn't safe. There are parents who are too stressed to notice their kid is spiraling. Some teens are basically parenting themselves, cooking their own meals, hiding their own pain, pretending to be okay because nobody around them has time to ask. And somewhere in all of that, they're supposed to figure out who they are. There was this one post I saw on a forum. A teenager wrote, "I feel like a product. Everyone's monitoring my progress, but no one asks if I'm okay." That line has haunted me ever since, because it's true. Today's teens aren't just students, they're brands, therapists, entertainers, achievers, survivors. They're trying to build a future while barely surviving the present. We say the kids will be alright, but are they? Or are they just getting really good at pretending they are? Social media, mental health, academic pressure. It's not just stressful, it's suffocating, and the more we ignore it, the more we lose them one quiet teen at a time. This might just be the most brutal era to grow up in, but maybe it can also be the one where we finally start listening, really listening. If you've ever felt this pressure, if you've been through it, or you're in it right now, I want to hear your story. Drop it in the comments. No judgment, no filters, just you. And if this hit you hard, check out the next video. We're talking about what happens when teens are forced to grow up too fast. You're not alone. Not here.